Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Getting a little bit of a late start today, but that's okay. Better late than never, right? We are gonna jump right back into some more zombies.
It's not a tumor. It's not a tumor at all.
It's not a tumor, it's a new follower. Shout out to D4ltonic. Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate you. And I just added that sample, so thank you for being the first subscriber with the new sound sample. It caught me by surprise. I wasn't expecting it, but it was so worth it. So appreciate you. Welcome to the channel. The big question right now, guys, is what map are we going to be playing today? We were really struggling to get a good round in on Moon yesterday, so I really want to do something decent there. But I think just for the sake of warm-up, we gotta go. I really want to play Shadows, but since we're so out of shape and it's our first game of the day, and I haven't played any video games yet today, I'm gonna jump into some Shadows or to the Giant. Sorry, not Shadows, the Giant. We'll play it safe for this. I hope you guys can hear it. For some reason, Black Ops 3 is exceptionally quiet, even after... Here, you know what? We're going to go ahead and skip the cutscene here. And I know, as much as I normally hate to do that, guys, I love all my cutscenes. But yesterday, we were having some audio issues. No, all of our settings are turned back up. I don't know. I think this game's just really quiet. It is kind of an older game now. 2015, I want to say. 14, 15? Someone timestamp that for me. Check that. I think it was 15. The year that turned.
Oh,
I think it was the year that turned 23. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm so old now, guys. Once you get past 30, you forget all of this.
The future.
I know I say that I'm only 30, so like, I'm sure it's worse it'll be worse once I hit 50. But either way, I still feel old. To have been alive for pretty much the entirety of gaming is very interesting. It's very interesting. I'm sure that's how some people feel about like rock and roll or like the drugs, like hippie drugs, psychedelic drugs back in the days, like them acids and the mushrooms and all them weird things. No, I never understood why people eat mushrooms. Those things grow in poop, right? I don't know. That's just what it is.
Work quick. There's so much to do. The vessel from Axis, the radius, the opening of the gateway. 9! I'm getting confused. Curse these 115-induced delusions!
I think they did a really cool job in this game specifically with interweaving the old and new timeline. Because obviously we were playing, so if you were watching yesterday we were playing a little bit of Origins, which is our last chapter of the Black Ops 2 story. And in that one, what I was going to say was obviously we go back to World War I in that one, which is completely different from the World War II setting that we have here. And so with the Zombie Chronicles, I just thought it was really clever how... they make the new timeline. I was always confused, when they dropped Origins, just like looking at this, like, what are they doing? Are they just like throwing the whole story out the window? It's supposed to be World War II, not World War I. Like, did they forget what they wrote? Everything's different. I was just so confused. And then they dropped this map and went through this whole story where, hey, we've got this original timeline, and you guys played through the original timeline, but now there's this new timeline, and the new timeline is erasing the old timeline to make an even newer timeline. And I don't know. It gets confusing, guys, but I really like stuff like that, stuff that plays with time and quantum physics and things that really make you scratch your head and think, and you're like, wait, hold on, what's going on here? Those types of stories that get really complicated and complex, those usually are my favorite types of stories. I think it's probably one of the reasons this has been one of my favorite video games throughout time. It's just despite, you know, just running around and killing zombies is fun, and as chaotic as that is, the story's has always been so captivating for me at least. Wow, and that's it. I knew he was going to double smack me. I knew it too. Man, I was just thinking we should just run downstairs and buy the box. Wow, so bad. So bad, guys. All right. Well, there's our warm-up. So let's go do some Shadows of Evil, guys. Yeah. I was really thinking about doing some Shadows of Evil yesterday, and I ended up not doing it. So let's go right into Shadows. I'm feeling it. That was our warm-up. Man, it really punishes you when you lose, especially early game. Like that loading screen for us losing was longer than the time we were actually in the game. All right. Oh, this is a cutscene to watch.
I know I yelled at you real bad. I know I said some things I shouldn't have said. But I was just angry. Upset. You know how close I am to this movie deal. I mean, they know about my dancing, but those pictures. You don't want to mess up my chance for stardom. Do you, baby? What do you say? You bring over those prints and we can make up.
Hey, we got a problem. A big problem. The mayor's trying to make a name for himself, sticking his nose where it don't belong. He's looking into allegations of police bribery. What do you say we get together at the usual joint? Talk things through. Figure out a way to put this to bed before it gets out of hand. Trust me, have I ever steered you wrong before?
I ain't fought in 18 months. I'm stepping in at the last minute. I only got 2 weeks to train. But the outcome ain't in any doubt. See, I ain't leaving nothing to chance. He may be the #1 contender, but his career ends tonight. You just make sure the ref knows to look the other way, because this ain't gonna be pretty. But once it's done, once you collect your debts and your bets, I get my shot at the title.
I do understand the seriousness.
You bear the mark. You are cursed. You must place your hand upon the stone.
All right. Looks like we are getting some video issues here, guys. Give me 1 second. Bum, 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 bum. And my chat is not opening for some reason. I don't know why my chat is not working. Is it still a black screen, guys?
I can hear you.